Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful Bill's bomb. Gains real daughter with Brittany? The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, loved the idea of having a daughter. However, Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada paternity test was rigged. Everyone keeps saying how much Bill loved being the father to a girl. While Luna isn't Bill's daughter, could the publishing mogul end up with a real daughter? A casting call for a character named Brittany could make Bill's dream come true. Keep reading and let's talk about the possibilities. B&B spoilers reveal that Bill loved being a father figure to Luna. Bill said so himself. Bill always had sons and knew what kind of boy dad he was. With Luna, it was the first time he acted as a father to a daughter. Unfortunately, Luna rigged the paternity test, and now Bill realizes the horrific truth about his non-daughter. Not only did Luna tamper with the paternity test, she killed two men. One was Luna's own father, Tom Starr, Clint Howard. The other murder victim was Luna's friend, Paul Hollis Hollister, Hollis W. Chambers. Then, Luna kidnapped Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McKinswood. Luna also framed her own mother for the crimes. After the truth came out about Luna's crime spree and paternity scheme, Katie mentioned something interesting. Katie talked to Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, about how being Luna's dad changed Bill in positive ways. It wasn't mentioned just once, but a few times in a few different scenarios throughout the week. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Katie mentioned something intriguing to Penelope Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park. Katie said Bill would have accepted Luna as his own if she hadn't schemed. Katie is right. Bill truly adored Luna and would have accepted her. TV Insider just reported that on the heels of Luna's exit, a casting call has been issued. The soap is looking for an actress of any mixed ethnicity to play an 18 to 20-year-old. With everyone saying how much being a girl dad changed Bill, could Brittany end up being his real daughter? Brittany could also provide R.G. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, or Zend Forrester Dominguez, Delon de Metz, with a potential new love interest. It is stated Brittany is intended to be a leading lady, so she's sticking around and will be front and center. What do you think is going to happen with Brittany? Will Brittany turn out to be Bill's real daughter? If Luna ever escapes or gets released, could she target Brittany? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. The morning sun filtered through the curtains of Bill Spencer's grand office, casting a golden hue on the walls. Bill sat behind his oak desk, eyes piercing through a stack of paperwork, yet his mind was elsewhere. His life had been a whirlwind lately, but nothing could have prepared him for the bombshell he was about to drop on the world of the bold and the beautiful. Bill Spencer was a man of power and precision, known for his sharp business acumen and unyielding control over Spencer Publications. However, his personal life had always been more turbulent, and this time he was in the eye of a storm he never saw coming. It all began with Brittany. Brittany Johnson, a striking woman in her late 20s, had appeared out of nowhere, shaking up the lives of everyone in Los Angeles. Bill had noticed her around town. She had an undeniable charisma, an energy that drew people in like a magnet. She worked as a freelance artist, but there was something about her that had always intrigued Bill. That nagging sense of familiarity haunted him. A few months ago, Brittany had crossed paths with Bill in an art gallery downtown. She was showcasing her latest collection, and Bill, never one to shy away from a beautiful woman or exquisite art, had attended the opening. He was mesmerized by her work, but more so by her presence. Their conversation that night was brief but electric, like two magnets being drawn together by a force neither of them could explain. "Your work is bold," Bill had commented, standing in front of a large canvas splashed with intense colors. Brittany smirked, her hazel eyes gleaming under the gallery lights. "I guess bold runs in my blood." Bill didn't think much of the comment at the time, but now, months later, that sentence would take on a whole new meaning. It was an ordinary afternoon when Bill received a letter that would turn his life upside down. Delivered by hand, the envelope was plain, The paper slightly crinkled as though it had traveled a long way. Inside was a short note and a photo. The note read, "Asterisk, the truth has been hidden for too long. She's yours. Meet me at the house tomorrow morning. Asterisk." The enclosed photo was what stopped Bill's heart. It was a black and white picture of a baby girl, no more than a few days old. Bill's mind raced. He knew what this meant. It was as if time had frozen, and suddenly all the mistakes, all the secrets he had buried deep inside, were about to surface. The next day, Bill found himself driving through the winding hills toward a secluded estate on the outskirts of Beverly Hills. The address matched that of a woman he hadn't thought about in years, Jenny, an old flame from a time in his life that now seemed like a different lifetime. They had shared a wild and passionate romance decades ago, but it had ended abruptly, leaving behind only memories and a sense of unfinished business. Bill pulled up to the house, his heart pounding in his chest. When he knocked on the door, Jenny answered, her face lined with age, but still carrying the beauty that had once captivated him. "I never expected to see you again," Jenny said, her voice soft but firm. Bill stepped inside, not sure what to say. "I got your letter. What's going on? Is she?" His voice trailed off as his eyes landed on the framed photo of the same baby girl he had seen in the letter. Jenny sighed, sitting down on the couch. "Her name is Brittany. She's your daughter, Bill." The world seemed to tilt on its axis. Bill couldn't breathe for a moment, his brain struggling to catch up with his heart. "What? How? Why didn't you tell me?" Jenny shook her head, regret flashing in her eyes. "I was young, scared, and foolish. You were so busy building your empire, and I thought you didn't need another complication in your life, so I left. But Brittany, she's been asking questions, and I couldn't keep this secret anymore." Bill was silent for a long time, the weight of her words sinking in. Brittany was his daughter. He had a daughter he never knew about, a daughter who had been living her life without him, and now she was right under his nose in Los Angeles. The next few days were a blur for Bill. He struggled to process the revelation, all the while trying to keep his emotions in check. How could this have happened? How had he missed something so important? And more importantly, what was he going to do about it? He began to watch Brittany from afar, her interactions with people, her art, the way she carried herself. It was unmistakable now. He could see himself in her, the same fierce determination, the same sharp wit. But she had no idea who he was, or did she? One evening, Bill decided it was time. He arranged to meet Brittany at a chic rooftop restaurant, under the guise of discussing a potential art commission. The sun was setting over Los Angeles, casting a warm glow over the city as Brittany arrived, her eyes wide with curiosity. "So, Mr. Spencer, what's this about?" Brittany asked, sitting down across from him. She was confident but wary, her instincts telling her there was more to this meeting than business. Bill took a deep breath. "It's not about the art," he said, his voice low and steady. "It's about you. I need to tell you something." Brittany raised an eyebrow, her posture tensing. "What are you talking about?" Bill leaned forward, his eyes locking onto hers. "You're my daughter, Brittany. I just found out, and I know this is a lot to take in, but it's the truth." For a moment, there was silence. Brittany stared at him, her face unreadable. Then she laughed, a short, disbelieving sound. "This is a joke, right? Some kind of weird test?" Bill shook his head, his heart hammering in his chest. "No, it's not a joke. I wish I had known sooner, but I didn't. Your mother, Jenny, kept it from me." Brittany's face went pale as she processed his words. She stood up, pacing back and forth, her mind racing. "You're telling me that all this time you've been my father? Why should I believe you?" Bill stood up, moving closer to her. "Because it's the truth. I'll take a DNA test if you need proof. But I'm not lying, Brittany. You're my daughter." Tears welled up in Brittany's eyes, and she turned away, trying to compose herself. The bombshell had been dropped, and neither of them knew where things would go from here. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Bill and Brittany stood in the fading light, two people connected by blood, but separated by years of secrets.